Our friends are coming by dinghy to visit this evening. Lee and Freddie.
Can't escape our prying eyes. Lots of room back up in here. How are y'all doing this evening?
It's fun to visit by dinghy. Whole different perspective.
Yeah, nice idea. What do we need to do? You need an extra line?
I see there was he got $5
There is a lot of boat traffic today. Did you get it?
Honey.
You sure? Yuck. Well, I'll let y'all know before I tell Ron. I guess he gets here at the same time. The guy called me this morning for the final payment on the window so they could ship it. They have it ready.
Excellent.
Yep. That's why we have a plastic window right now. Waiting on the new one.
We spent the night last night anchored in Mosquito Lagoon. It's a really big area. It's one of my favorite places to anchor, not because there's anything to do or beautiful scenery, but it's just really easy to anchor in. You can let out as much scope as you want. Plenty of swing room. I mean, you could put hundreds of boats up in here, and yet I don't think I've ever seen anyone anchored here other than me. So it's my own private anchorage. That's pretty cool. So it's just a regular anchorage for ours going north and south. I have stayed here for multiple days at times, so Marie and I could just relax or do work on the boat. We don't have to worry about dragging, or because if you do, you just drag for a while and you'll stop. Not that we've ever dragged in here, but if you did, it's just really nice anchorage. But anyway, we just stayed here one night, and we're going to continue heading south. Today we're going through Haulover Canal, which is a really cool place during certain times of the year, and I never remember what they are, so I can't tell you if we're going to have that today or not, but we'll find out. Lots of manatees go into Haulover Canal and just hang out, families of them, and you have to go through real slow anyway. It's narrow, and you have boats going both ways. There's a bridge across it that has to open for some boats, and so you get to just sit there and watch the manatees playing. It's really cool. So we'll see if they're there today. We're getting ready to get underway in just a few minutes.
Well, I'm not sure how healthy it is that's my breakfast. You see it? There you go. It is bananas with mixed nuts and seeds and dark chocolate syrup. It's late breakfast.
We have reached Haulover Canal and we're getting ready to make our turn into it right now, and we'll see what's in there. We're through the Haulover Canal and we only saw one manatee. Actually, I saw just a glimpse of him as he dove. Marie didn't see him at all. And that's common. They don't stay on the surface very long normally. And that's one of the things we like about Haulover Canal is they do stay on the surface in there and will just play. I've seen upwards of at least 20 of them in there at one time. But this time, just the one. It's always fun to go through that canal. Today is the first calm day. Look how calm the waters are here that we've had in weeks. It's been a really windy year. I don't know why. I don't know what's driving that, but every day is windy. And wind is a double-edged sword. It keeps the bugs away at night, so we don't have to worry about them. But on the other hand, it makes it a little bit harder to enjoy your boat because you want to go outside and be blown around by the wind. So you kind of just stay inside the boat all the time, which, that's not what boats were made for. They're made to enjoy the scenery and look around and soak up the sun. But all those things are just not desirable when the wind's blowing at 20 miles an hour. So welcome change, and we're going to enjoy it. Temps are going up into the mid 80s today. It's currently just a little bit before 9 o'clock. We've been underway for a few minutes here and heading towards Ugali. Marie needs to mail something out, so we looked for a post office and found one in Ugali that's just a couple of blocks from the free dinghy dock there. So we're going to go drop anchor off Ugali, go to the post office.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
Being on a boat is not always fun and games. Sometimes, oftentimes, a lot of times, you gotta work. So today, our macerator pump for it goes from the holding tank to the treatment center that treats it and makes it not nasty water anymore, decided to quit. So we have no way to treat the water in our holding tank, and that creates a problem. I thought at first, well, I'll just go find a marina and pump out, and that'll hold it off for a week and do this chore when I'm at a more convenient location. But no, we're in an area where there are no marinas within our range. It's a very shallow water area. All the marinas in this area are for small boats and not boats our size. They don't have pump outs, and so here we are. Luckily, I always carry a spare macerator pump on board, but this is the fun part. If you you see how much stuff is in the way that I've got to dig out, because this pump is behind that wall right there, and I've got to get all this stuff out of the way, get to the pump that's back behind that wall, and then of course it's a macerator pump for a holding tank, so so we all get to smell it and I get to play in it.
Pull out the rubber gloves.
The fun of having a boat. We got everything out of the way. Well, hopefully underneath the settee so that we can get back behind that wall. But we discovered we also had to go into the engine room, and I've had to remove a wall down in the engine room to get to part of the wiring up underneath.
And the reason it's so noisy in here is because we're running a generator to make water.
Nothing's ever easy to get to in a boat. Even when you installed it. Come on.
Ready, it's time to light the incense.
Well, after about 3 hours of work, and Marie helping me a lot, or it had taken longer, I finally got the new macerator pump installed. But we moved it to this new location right here so that it's easier to access in the future, because it will go bad. So when this one goes bad, I want to do so much work to put the next one in. But it's hooked up, it's ready to go, and we're going to test it out.